The local ones.
I've never experienced such a huge.
If you have the local ones here. Oh, don't worry. You chop any number you want. Once you are here, any number you can chop. No problem.
Are you sure? So are you going to give me some?
Oh, they're there. We'll give you some. Any number you can chop, we don't have problem.
So if you are coming home today, tomorrow we chop some. Wow, this is. I wish.
Oh, this one is not even heavy. Yeah. This one, I don't know what is wrong with it. You can see the poo is somehow. I don't know. It's not eating well. You can you let me try getting you another one. Then you see.
Wow, this is big, Mr. Gani.
Okay, you let me get. Come and pick the eggs,
when they are spent out, that's when they finish laying. Yeah. They go together and go.
So how much is this one?
This one is about 8 months. Yeah.
Come and pick the eggs. Come and pick the. One bag there. Come and pick the eggs. Because when they are there for a very long time, they will start breaking the eggs.
So if you are raising them for me,
this one says it's normal.
Yeah. You can let them be heavier like this in about 16 weeks.
16 weeks.
How much is 16 weeks?
Oh, 4 months.
4
months. These are 4 months.
Giving them the
because they are breeders, you also have to control the
feeding.
Other than that, they become overweight or they become fatty. And how do you call it?
You are tired.
They become overweight or they become fatty, and they wouldn't lay as much as you want them to lay. So you control the feeding here. But if you are using it for meat, the first, let's say even 13, maximum 16 weeks, they can weigh 2.6, 2.8. And that's where the meat is very, very fine.
I think this is where it's going to get very good business.
Yeah.
You see, it's a good business. But you know, we are converting feed into
money.
Into the weight. The weight. So everything depends on the feed. You know, in poultry farming, feed takes up about 80% of the total cost.
90. Yeah.
Wow. To be honest, I need to applaud you guys for doing this amazing work. I've never seen something like this before. Never in my life.
You look at the ties.
Yeah.
Is it a turkey?
No. This is a Guinea Fowl.
Okay.
And you can see a Guinea Fowl tie.
Yeah.
Ooh. Charlie, this is massive work. Now I could see some are laying there. Let's check them out. Is it possible we can go there? Or
we can go there.
Okay, let's check them out. Okay.
But with local Guinea Fowls, you can't catch them as they are here.
No.
They are very calm.
The local ones even Siani here.
Yeah.
Siani here. Not that I'm bragging, but Siani here, if you have a local one, nobody will buy it.
Okay.
Nobody will buy the local one. Because they are used to this. This is just full of meat.
Okay.
It's full of meat.
Okay.
So even if not because Ghanaians won't hard meat, when they are even 12 weeks, you can 12 weeks you can sell them.
So these are some of the eggs.
Yeah, these are some of the eggs.
Okay.
These are some of the eggs. And something like this we will not hatch it because
it's already a little bit contaminated.
Yeah, contaminated.
Okay.
So those dirty clean, very clean. So that's why every day they have to put sawdust, clean, fresh sawdust.
Every day.
Because sometimes they will sprinkle this and let it, spread out.
Okay.
So every day they have to put it.
Some are also here. Yeah. They lay together.
Yeah, they lay together. Once, Guinea Fowl, once they find their nest, that is where they lay every day.
Okay.
And this is today's laying.
Okay.
They have even picked
They haven't even finished laying. This is today's eggs.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you should allow them, they will break the eggs. You have to be collecting it, frequently.
Okay.
Once the egg stays for long, it also becomes contaminated. We are taking it into the incubator.
Yeah.
So we don't want them to be contaminated. So we have to, how do you call it? Collect them.
Come this way, so
that at regular interval.
Come this way. Let me.
Other than that, they can also break it.
Okay.
Once they crack, you can also, incubate.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many times does a Guinea Fowl lay in a day?
Once. Yes. Every bird lays Maximum
one.
Okay.
But I think
maximum.
Yeah, but when I was a kid, people used some birds can lay 2 eggs a day. I was surprised.
Never.
Okay.
It can lay 1 egg with double yolk or even 3 yolks inside.
Okay.
When they start laying, that's what you normally get.
Okay.
But to lay more than 1 egg a day is out.
To lay more than 1 egg a day is out.
No bird lays more than 1 egg a day.
Okay. I see. So this is something that is great that you guys are doing here. Yesterday I spoke about government and Mr. Gani was like, no, I shouldn't go there.
Yes, this is to me it has to be private. But if you have a agricultural development bank,
Okay.
if it can support in the form of a loan or a grant, that one will be best.
Okay.
But for government to come directly into this is no.
Okay.
Yeah, the best government can do is probably formulate a policy that can, how do you call it? Make maize and soybean production very, very high so that the prices can come down.
Okay.
That is about the best. Yeah.
Mr. Gani,
Really?
I'm still at you. I asked the question. Okay, I've asked that question to Mr. Gani. Now it's you, Mr. Kalechi. How do we get more young guys into livestock? Or farming in general? Because you are not just into livestock, you are doing other stuff.
Yeah, farming in general. The young guys, excuse my language, they want quick money. But I think this is the best business that you can have in Ghana.
Okay.
Poultry is not bad. What we are doing is not bad. The profit margin is not bad. But the only thing is the feed. But what we are getting is not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, so I will encourage all young guys. Yeah, so what I do is that if I see that, like, I used to send some back to North Bolga.
Okay.
Yes, my community. I have a friend there. I used to talk to him. Okay, if you see that these guys are serious about farming, I can send them this number of birds. I do send, but free. I give it to them for the first and free. But I've stopped.
Why
the reason why I stopped was that.
Try me.
Try me. No. The reason why I stopped was that I have to even use my own money to send this thing to Bulga.
Well, this is very
to send this to my people. And then
you need to send your own money.
No, I use my own money to transport the day old
to the people.
For free. And it's a hard fee.
Yeah.
So sometimes you take people's money, you need to supply them.
Yeah.
So I'll tell them, okay, wait, give me this number of months, I will supply you guys.
Okay.
You'll be there, they'll be harassing you, call, as if they are buying it.
Okay.
So I said, okay, if that's the case, then it's better I stop it.
Okay. They are calling like self-entitlement.
They are calling me as if like they have given me money to supply them.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I was giving it to them free. I have to use my own money for the transport.
Okay.
Nobody was paying me for that. You see? Okay. Hey, put the eggs away. Put it this side so that they will not break them. Okay. You see? So, but if I see, I have another lady here. Okay. She's a teacher.
Okay.
She started small. I realized that the lady was serious about it. Now she's buying it. She's taking about 500.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And she's happy with it because she's saying that she's getting a lot of money from it than even the teaching that she's doing.
She's getting more money from the
Guinea Fowl. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's also capital intensive, especially from the beginning.
Yeah.
You have to acquire the land, you have to put out these structures, you have to have the utensils, the feeders and the drinkers, and a lot of things. So you start small. It doesn't take any length of time.
Okay.
After 4 months maximum, you can sell off your first stock.
Okay.
Then you go up a little bit. Then after another 4 months, you sell them
That's
off.
if you want to go into the meat.
Yes.
Yeah, if you want to go into the meat production, the best.
Nobody. It's difficult to do
the breeding.
Breeding is very difficult.
The breeding is not
breeding
easy.
there.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the breeding and the in cattle? You say fattening, but this one
No.
For
in
meat,
we have breeding.
Yeah,
Meat
that's why I'm saying in cattle we have the breeding and the fattening aspect.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether I should use the
here we have
fattening
breeders
or
and then the meat for meat.
Okay, breeding and meat.
That's right.
Okay.
The breeders are the ones that we keep for the eggs, for the hatchery.
Okay.
And you have to keep them for a longer time.
Okay.
What's the one for the meat? You are selling them anytime between 13 and 16 weeks.
Okay.
The breeders, they have to be there for up to about 28, 24, 28, and sometimes even as much as 32 weeks.
Okay, so they are trying to protect the eggs.
Yes.
You can see.
So you once. Wait, this my. I'm coming in.
So they are trying to protect the eggs.
Yeah. Wait. That way they'll even break it. So wait. I'm coming. You okay? Move this.
Wow. I think I need to help you take this egg. How is their egg the taste?
Oh, it's marvelous.
Okay.
Oh, for Guinea Fowl, egg is.
Oh, I don't need to put my leg in.
Yes.
I don't need to put my leg
Yes.
in.
Yes.
Okay.
You have to.
Wow.
Even before you even take that, you need to wash your hands.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I need to wash my hands.
Yes.
So
because these are.
possible.
Yeah. So maybe we have to what do you call it? Fumigate. What is it now?
You have to wash your hands because you can contaminate the eggs. Okay. You can also have oil on your hands.
Yeah, okay.
No, there are pores around the egg that help the egg to breathe.
Okay.
And with the oily fingers, you seal up all those pores. And once you put it in the incubator,
so
it wouldn't develop.
Give me this egg. This egg will not hatch it. Yeah. So you see, so the egg like this.
Yeah.
At the top here, we have air inside.
Okay.
For the embryo to be breathing. Yes.
Okay.
That air. And when you have a microscope, you will be able to see that pores inside.
The light here is also.
You see, they are protecting their babies.
Okay. So you have that machine at home?
Microscope. Yeah. No. That one is for maybe laboratory stuff.
Okay. So
this one,
explain that one to us. The one you
so the egg. So when you are going to even place it in the machine, you have to. This is the head.
Yeah.
And this is the tail.
Okay.
So here there's air here.
Okay.
There's air at the top here.
Okay.
Even if you have light, you should be able to see that air.
Some people do use candle or something like that.
Yeah, that's what we call candling.
Candling.
Yeah, so
very bright light.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe that one you can candle when it's about Guinea Fowl, maybe 2 weeks. Okay. 2 weeks is the right distance. So when you put light on it, you should be able to see the embryo inside.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You see, this egg is contaminated. You can't
use
hatch
this
it
egg again.
Yes.
So this one is for
yeah.
And you can see the size of Guinea Fowl.
Yes. Also big. Yeah, compared to
the local
one.
Yeah.
This one is not even big.
Okay.
After some time, they will be
bigger than this. As they get older, the size also increase.
Will their eggs? It's very heavy.
Yeah. It means quality.
Can you put their first lay eggs into an incubator? If they lay at the first stage.
It
depends on the quality.
Okay.
And the age, at first lay.
Okay.
Normally, we're looking at anything between 28 and 32 weeks.
Okay.
As the first, the earliest time that they can lay.
Okay.
Anytime beyond 32 weeks is ideal. If it is not cracked, if it is not contaminated, if it is not malformed, it doesn't have any fanciful, shape or something. Okay. That one you can sell them. Yeah.
The ones I told you I have at home.
So I just want to add something. Yeah. For the first, I will advise that not to set it because by then the males might not. Yes, they might not be able to climb well. They are not like the normal chicken. Okay. They marry.
Okay.
And some might not. They have to learn how to cross. Okay. So by then the fertility will be very low. Okay. And you take it will consume a lot of power. Okay. And so it's advisable to maybe sell it as stable eggs. Okay. Yeah. Before. Yes. Okay. Maybe the subsequent week you can put them. Okay. Mm.
How long does it take an egg to hatch when you put into an incubator?
It takes 26 to 28 days.
26 to 28 days.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, 26 to 28 days. So when it's about 23 days, you have to take it from the setter to the hatcher. Okay. The setter is where you place it.
Go to the house and
okay, do yeah, then yeah, you can just say yeah. So that is where that place we have the turning mechanism. Okay. But the hatcher at that point is not supposed to turn. Okay. So you put it at the hatcher when it's about hatch. When it's left with about 3 days for it to hatch, you put it in the hatcher. Okay. Yes.
I see. Do you put the eggs every day or you take your time?
Yeah, so with our temperatures, you have to gather them weekly. We put them weekly. But if the weather is cool, the temperature is a bit down, you can gather them up to maximum 10 days.
10 days?
Yes, maximum 10 days. So, because the reason being that as you are stored, if the fertility decreases as you store it for a very long time. Okay. Yes, so if you want to get a good number of eggs that can hatch, and it also the hatchability to it have effect on the hatchability. Okay. As you store it,
the lower the hatchability.
And the
most of the eggs may have, they would still be, once they lay and it's fertilized egg, they start developing. If the environmental temperature is very high, it is good for the egg. So the egg starts developing. Okay. And if you store it for a very long time, it will develop to some point that will need some conditions which can be supplied only in the incubator. Okay. So if you don't put it there, they die off. Okay. Or they will die later when you put it into the incubator.
Yeah. Bolga, you and I are from there. Some guinea fowls will start laying and the owner won't see where the guinea fowl is laying. You need to track them down before you get to see such. Yeah. So does it have an effect on it?
Yeah, it has an effect because maybe if they start laying, maybe they start laying today and you see them about 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks time later, then those that are a bit old will not be able to hatch. Okay. Yes. By then they will start forming. Okay. And then they will not get the required temperature. Or the temperature maybe depending on where they are laid. Okay. The temperature might be high or too low, which is not good for them.
Both of you have been mentioning something very similar. Temperature. What's the right temperature?
The optimum temperature is for guinea fowl is 37.5 degrees.
37.5
degrees Celsius.
Okay.
Yes.
That's the right temperature.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
I see. But assuming you are setting the eggs today, you can increase it up to 38. Okay. Nothing will happen. But as the days goes, it will reduce the temperature. Okay. So roughly, and when they are about to hatch, you don't leave the temperature 37.5. You need to reduce the temperature around 37.3. Okay. Yes, because at that stage, the temperature is not supposed to be that high. Yeah.
So in the 10 days, everything is you can put like 10,000 eggs in an incubator.
Yeah, that roughly. That depends on the laying. Yeah, the stock that you have. Yes, okay. Yes. Okay. Or you are talking of our farm here. Currently, no, but previously, yes. Okay. 10 days, we'll get about 10,000 eggs.
You were telling me, Mohammed, why are you coming now when I've sold? And I'm seeing something, many of them here.
There are not many because sometimes I find it difficult to even. Sometimes there's another farm, empty, abandoned farm, just after my house. Yeah. Sometimes I have to go and rent there and then store some of my best.
Wow.
Yeah.
What has been the highest number here?
The highest number. This pen, I think the video that is being circulated, that time, I think this room 2005.
One room?
One room.
2005.
Yes.
What's the size?
This is 40 by 40.
40 by 40.
So the whole of this is 40 by 80 by 40. The whole, okay. From here to this two.
Okay. What of the entire building?
No, the entire building is all the same 80 by 40.
80 by 40.
Just this one.
In the middle.
Okay. Wow. Let's come. We are done with the eggs. Let's come to the guinea keet. How much do you sell one guinea keet to Ghanaians?
Yeah, one.
Or where do you supply your guinea keet?
Oh, I supply wherever the country, and then Ivory Coast and Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso.
Yes.
Ivory Coast.
Burkina Faso.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. And one is going for 26 cities.
26 cities.
Yes, please.
Day old.
Day old.
Do you do only day old, or you have other packages too? Maybe 1 week, maybe 1 month.
Yeah, so mostly we do day old. Okay. The reason being that when they are about 2 or 3 weeks, it's difficult to transport them. Okay. Because of the temperatures. Yeah, it's difficult. So the best thing is day old. Okay. And most of the times when you keep them up to 1 week or 2 weeks and you are giving them the price, they think, oh, it's too much. Okay. Yeah, a whole lot.
So mostly.
And then the issue is that if somebody wants a larger number, maybe 1,000, 2,000, we can do them for the person. Okay. But the person have to come with this maybe a Kia truck that can convey all. Okay. But if you want small numbers, that one we can't do them. Okay. Because it's the same amount of heat that we use to brew 1,000, the same amount of heat that we use to brew 500. Okay. So you can see the difference. Okay.
Brooding, Mr. Gani. Hello. How will I brew my day-old chick? Day-old keet, guinea pig.
You have to have an enclosed area. Okay. With almost all the facilities there. First one, you should have your heat source. Okay. Should be a neat, heat source. Okay. Not a heat source that is going to produce a whole lot of smoke, a whole lot of carbon monoxide, a whole lot of carbon dioxide. Okay. There should be good aeration. Okay. Then you should have your feeders, you should have your drinkers, okay. And you should have your light. Okay.
24/7.
Yeah, 24/7 at least for the first 2 weeks. Okay. Then after that, you can reduce the temperature and how do you call it? And the heat. You can reduce the heat. Okay. And probably the light. Okay. Because from that time you can be opening, some of the windows for them to get natural light inside. Okay. But at least up to 4 weeks, there should be some heat source, okay. Especially during the rainy season. Okay. But in this part of our world, in somewhere like January, February, and March, okay. When outside temperatures are very high, okay. you can do them for 2 weeks. Okay. Then the following 2 weeks to make the 4 weeks. Okay. You can let them go with the heat from outside.
Okay. Thank you. A lot of people who want to go into Guinea Fowl, they say they are very wild. Someone were criticizing. They say they can fly to Burkina Faso. They can go to where. But yours are very calm. What's the secret to that?
Yeah, so
is it the breed or
the breed is one?
Okay.
And the management is also another.
Okay.
I always tell my guys, if you come and feed the birds, you have to spend some time here, so that they'll be used to you. But when you come and dump the feed and you're out, when they see you, they're also running. Okay. So now, as you can see, they are used to us. Yeah. Because when I come at my leisure time, I can even come and sit here. I can even train this. I even have some video. I don't know whether you have seen it. Okay. They come to sit on me.
Yeah. I've seen that.
Yes,
all over.
Yes, all over my legs. Yeah. It's just about the training. How you spend time with, when they are young, like day old. Yeah. You feed them. You can sit there, put the feed in your palm for them to eat. Okay. That is how they'll become used to you. But when you come and dump the feed and you are out there, they don't know you. Okay. They'll never be used to you. Okay. Yes. Guinea fowls are not wild, especially this breed. Okay. They are not wild. Okay. It depends on how you manage them. Okay. Yes.
I want to ask you the future of live farming in Ghana. But before that, what's the future of Akaluti farms? What should Ghanaians expect from you? Quality?
Akaluti farm, for now, the quality is the best. You can never get this in Ghana. Okay. Not even, let's say West Africa.
West
Africa, yes. Okay. You can't get this type of base in West Africa.
Okay.
The quality, we are the top.
Weight, beauty,
meat, everything. Okay. We are the top.
good
because
eggs.
you yourself said
It's very
we
good.
give them quality feed.
Okay.
I don't know if when we go there you can see the feed.
Okay.
Very quality.
Yeah.
Standard. We calculate the crude protein.
Okay.
Everything here is done by it's not just we just mix them anyhow.
Yeah.
It's done by proportion. Okay. Yeah, we know. Okay, this number, the number of bars of meat that you have to add.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
you
yeah,
can see the egg. The bird is laying now.
Okay.
The egg is about to come. That's why it's doing that. Yes.
You were saying Mr. Gani is the best vet in Ghana.
Yes. Oh, he's the best. He's the best.
Say something small about Mr. Gani.
Your best.
Say something about Mr. Gani.
He's my best because
Mr. Gani doesn't want us to say that.
Mr. Gani, for the poultry,
Okay.
even cattle.
Okay.
Oh, he's the best. He even have this product. They call it pour on.
Yeah, I'll be working with
Very quality.
on that one.
Very good quality. When you have your cattle and then you put it on the body, all the tick and these flies will not get close to it.
Okay.
He's a good vet. I know what I'm talking about.
When he came to your farm, you saw a big difference.
Big difference, a lot of difference. If I had any problem, I would just call him, Gani, this is what I'm seeing. Okay, let's do this. And it's off.
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Gani.
Hello.
Are you ready to serve Ghanaians or you are tired?
Oh, I'm ready. To some limit.
Anyway. Okay. We can't leave him like this.
No, I also from Guinea Fowl.
Okay.
So I have some time.
Okay.
Yeah, for anybody who wants to go into it.
He will have time. He has time for it.
We have a whole lot of farmers that have been taking young ones from us.
Okay.
That's Keets from us. They also call. We give them charts. We give them guidance and everything.
Okay.
I think I have.
And we have a lot of farmers.
Okay.
You have a lot of farmers.
Okay.
So anybody who is interested, you can come and pick the keys from us, and we can guide him through to finishing.
Okay.
Yeah. So one unique thing about Akaluti farm is that
you are not falling. Akaluti means you are not falling down.
We are not falling.
No one is falling down.
Yes, we can never fall.
We can looting at.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
The issue, one unique thing about our farm is that when we sell a day-old kid to someone, we keep records of that person, and then we keep on calling, asking the person what is going on.
Okay.
If you have any issue, we'll attend to you, and then we'll help you fix it. Okay. Because if you are not in business, we are not in business.
Okay.
So anybody that buys our beds, we'll make sure you succeed.
Okay.
Yes.
You give full guidance.
We'll give you charts, and then those who are within Shiani will go around.
Okay.
Yes. And then those who are far away, you send us videos. We'll look at how the growth is, whether it's good or you are on the right path or you are going wayward.
Yeah.
Then we'll guide you. That's how we do.
Okay. Does it come with a cost or?
No, for free.
Okay.
Because as I mentioned earlier, if your client is not in business, you are not in business.
Sure.
So you have to try to help them to succeed.
Okay.
So that they can even, encourage more people to come in. Okay. Yes. So that's the reason why we are doing that.
Okay.
Yes.
I see. Thank you very much. Mr. Gani, talk to Ghanaians. Advise the young ones. I've asked that person.
Yeah. How do you call it? We have a very big supply gap. Very big supply gap for, how do you call it, for poultry products. And we are importing so much, close to about $400 million. We have to produce everything here. That money has to stay here. So any youngster who wants to go into poultry farming, especially Guinea Fowl farming, you should see Akaluti Farms. Okay. And you will give him every assistance that he will need. Okay. That is about my advice to the young ones. Okay. You don't have to import. Come and pick the money that people are sending outside. Okay. Go and take it. Produce the meat here and take that money. Okay. And it doesn't take any length of time. Maximum 3.5, 4 months, you can pick some of that money. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. What I forgot to ask is, how much do you spend on feed monthly?
It depends on the total number.
Yes.
But I'm talking of Akaluti Farms.
I can give you weekly. Weekly, this one takes 1 ton. Okay. 1 ton is around 7,700.
Okay. Weekly.
This one too takes 1 ton.
Okay.
the same weekly.
Okay.
Here is the only place that takes half ton.
They are laying, but they are taking half ton.
Yeah, but they are not like the number.
Okay.
They are not like these are 840.
Okay.
These are also 800 plus. So,
okay.
Yeah, because of the number.
Do you produce the feed yourself? Do you farm yourself or you buy?
Yeah, currently we buy the maize, we buy the components and we mix the concentrate, soya, wheat brown, shells, then we mix.
Okay.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
How many workers do you have here?
We have 2 workers.
2 workers?
Yes. Because you can see the water is automated. The only thing is that they feed them in the morning and then in the evening.
Okay.
And then open them. When they open them, evening time, they bring them in. That's all.
I learned they like to pick some stones, they eat some sand.
Not that they eat sand.
Okay.
They pick something we call grits.
Grits.
Yeah. Okay. It's in a gizzard. Most of the time, when you open the gizzard, you see other shell grits inside, or you see some neat stones in there. That's what also helps in grinding the feed that they take.
Okay.
So it's part of every bird has it inside the gizzard. So not that they are eating it as food, but they just pick 1 or 2. Occasionally, when they are deficient in some minerals too, how do you call it?
Yeah, Elijah.
When they are deficient in some minerals too, they try to pick some stone-like materials that supplies most of those minerals to them.
Okay.
So it is not a bad idea. It's not. They don't eat them like it is feed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes you see them picking, but they are not picking that much.
Okay. Yeah. What of the leaves?
Half of the leaves is even good for them.
Okay.
It also supplements your your feeding.
Okay.
And it supplies a whole lot of other vitamins, and some minerals too.
Okay.
To them.
Okay.
So once they have access to it, you have to allow them.
Okay.
But it's not every place that you can allow them to go and be picking the leaves and all those things. Okay. Occasionally we also give them some of the leaves to take.
Okay.
Sometimes until the excavation here we had moringa and all those things here that we used to cut and put it in there for them. They like the feed. Okay. Yes. So that is also good.
Cost.
Yeah, it reduces your cost of feeding.
Okay.
So that is it.
Yeah. Moringa. This not my first time hearing something like this. Yeah. Someone was saying something like, it's not all the time that we need to use agro-food. Do we also have some sikra or nyeka or that will help?
For us, we don't.
Oh, I said that in Frafra. Sorry, let me say it.
The issue is, these birds, as I think I said that earlier on.
Yeah, let me put the question where so that answer people will get it. What I'm saying, do they have any local medication? Yeah, herbs. Yeah.
No, we don't use local herbs for them. Okay. Even the Guinea Fowl themselves, they are not medicated birds. They don't like so much medicine. Okay. If you give them a lot of medicine, some of them might have liver cancer or whatever, and they'll die. Okay. Yes. So the only thing is, as I've said earlier, when they are young, maybe first Newcastle, second, then third Newcastle, that's where you inject them. Okay. Then every month, when they are young too, the coxi, we give them coccidosis. Okay. And then when
after, let's say, from 5 weeks, you deworm them, then every month thereafter, you also have to deworm
every month you need to deworm them.
Yes. Okay. That is the only thing. And then you give them vitamins. That's it. Yes.
Okay. In the water. Sometimes you have some too also in the feed.
Okay. Yeah. I see. I've taken most of your time today, Mr. Gani. I think I need a special interview with you today. I'll charge my things. Oh, you're going now?
I'm going back to my village.
Oh, Mr. Gani, don't go.
I'm going back to my village.
Ghanaians, we need Mr. Gani.
Yeah, we need to, learn from him before he leaves. He's an old man.
I live well.
You need to touch him. Before you leave, you don't want to die. Everybody will definitely die. So that one day you should understand. You are old.
Mr. Gani says he's old young man.
Ah, okay.
Are you sure?
Oh, very, very sure.
Okay. Old young man.
Yes. No, young old man.
Young old man. Yes. Okay, the young comes first before the old. Young old man. Yes. the veterinary industry, you are retired. But people, my content is about livestock. Some people say, I called the vet, he came, he did this, it didn't work, but he took a lot of money from me. What do you have to say about that? And I would like, I don't know if you are going, but I would like us to discuss this.
I think this thing has to be discussed, with the Veterinary Services Directorate.
Okay.
Not that people are taking monies from them.
Yeah.
Gone were the days that veterinary services, was free.
Yeah.
Because the government provided the drugs, provided even fuel from the office to your farm.
Okay.
But this time, that is not the case.
Okay.
The drugs are bought from the open market. So once the person comes to your farm, either you buy the drugs, or he brings his drugs to come and charge you for it. Then you should also know that if he comes with his private or personal means of transport, he buys fuel. And fuel alone cannot take you somewhere. There are the tires in probably his motorbike or the tires in his. I mean, a whole lot of things go on. Okay. And he has to charge for all those things. Okay. So it's not a matter of they charging you. Okay. But the thing is, you paying for cost of transportation and cost of the drugs. And for the services, some of the services are free. Okay. The ones that he charges, they are service charges recommended by the Veterinary Services Directorate, okay. And he takes it there, or you yourself you go there to go and pay. Yeah, that is it.
Okay. The question I asked Mr. Gani was some people complaining of too much charging by the vet.
For me, I don't. He's my vet, so I don't deal with any other person. Okay. Yeah, he does everything here. So I see. So man tarasala in yelling so lambo balgala. There's some but keen ma be saba in serious la.
Yeah.
Ma boy can be la. Tia behavior. For the first time, ma boy but behavior.
Okay.
There's some behavior ba I ko ba. La halade ya dine.
Okay.
Usam ba bihiti okay who in bonla the only thing to hang de la hoda ho dia.
Okay.
Ma palo disable to that.
Okay.
So that by in sunga, but saying sunga to hukobala, then now you have a capital. When you are tare be ma ba you blame me na. When you are tare la hoa deke or me somebody to another basaba. But for the beginning la ma be to in serious. Dala nero go da mind serious and bo best.
Okay.
Ma bad nero wana be. Okay. Before Timbo Bonla. Okay. They be here. One young that dear Boba book and that dear Boba. Okay. There's okay, you let's go. Pokaima. Even though I sold the best to you, but if you don't take good care of them, next time I won't sell it to you. Okay. That is my principle.
That means you love the job.
The reason being that if you don't sell them to the right people and then they take good care of them, if the person doesn't know how to take care of them, they will die and then they will give you a bad name that your product is not good. Yeah. So if you come and buy and you handle them anyhow and they die, next time I don't need your money. Okay. It's not that I don't want the money, but it's part of the business.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. You're a sang like
you're a sang like I'm fine. Yes. Okay. And mom bought back for Farmara banks in there. Kin man of Miss Zahamu Bono to Tingabulo. What about over so bad?
But Kin was her.
That you don't want by over time. Okay. What? Mom be yellow too much one battery. One video. One battery who told me that yes, you pass there, just ask them. So the whole bank, what's your price?
Okay.
Never bank years, the month to say calorie element.
Okay. Bana bada who can you get them? That's a gilling and
me galala. My year Burger King let me. Bana Burger King, Bana the King.
Okay. Okay. Bana these days Burger me King in a degree.
So
what are Bana? Okay. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful for your time.
Right,
I'm really grateful because
you're welcome.
The time you have given me today. Yeah. I've made Mr. Gani stand for like an hour. Yeah.
A young old man.
Young old man. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful for giving me such an opportunity. I'm grateful.